Stay Hammered people.
Welcome back to the Stay Hammered podcast. First of all, I want to thank you guys for tuning in last week. I think we closed in on with the YouTube and the Spotify. Close to having some mishaps back here.
Good job,
But we had I think close to 300 viewers.
Yeah, which is pretty good for the first podcast.
You know, it's pretty good. But there is something I want to touch on a little bit here. All right, this is something that it rubs me a little bit the wrong way.
Yeah.
So you can see these stats when people listen to your stuff, and just based on the YouTube, I think YouTube we had about 240 views or so.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. Then I go, but the average watch time is pretty good. It's like 20 out of the 45 minutes. So there's people watching all the way through, people, skipping through. It's like whatever. It's what we expected. But what bothered me was a little stat that said percentage of viewers who were subscribed.
Yeah, that hurt.
I think it was either 20 or lower than 20% of the people who watched it were actually subscribed.
Yeah.
And I know it's a lot of you out there that are, you love our content. There's people that come up to me, say hi. I'm sorry if I don't know who you are. I'll probably say thank you. It's a nice little community.
We see a lot of you guys wearing our merch. We like
we love it. We love it.
It's really cool.
We know that you guys are out there. There's people like you that you love our stuff. You like our stuff. You share it with your friends. But for some reason, you're not hitting the follow button. You're not hitting subscribe. You're not supporting the boys. You're not leaving a like. And I just, I don't know why. So what I need you guys to do is stop being ghost followers. Stop hiding from who you truly are. You're someone who enjoys the Stay Hammered podcast. Okay? That's what you are. I know that you're viewing it. Maybe you're not leaving a follow. I don't know why. Just, grow up. Do it. We love you guys.
Yeah, also,
we don't love it when you guys are viewing our content and you're not, you're liking it, but you're maybe not hitting the follow button. I just don't know why.
Yeah, no, we got if you're gonna take the time to watch the video, you might as well press the subscribe button and the like button. I mean,
we know you enjoy it, and when you press that subscribe button, you won't have to search us up.
And
you're
don't
helping
be afraid
us
to comment of what we can do better and all that stuff.
Please, interact, but
just follow.
You just know.
Just follow.
If you haven't got your merch yet already, just contact us, either email, text,
DM the Instagram.
Whatever
works.
Phone call, text me.
We did just finish printing all crew necks, so all crew necks are available.
They're going fast too.
They are going fast.
Get them if you really want a crew neck.
If you really want one, get one right now.
Yeah.
And then we also got some T-shirts still, so if you want one of those, they're also going fast. So just contact us.
And thank you to everyone that has been buying the merch. You guys are doing great.
For real.
It bought us some breakfast this morning.
It did.
So,
it bought us this table.
It did. No,
it did not buy us.
It bought us some mics.
Yeah,
but anyway, this week on the Stay Hammered podcast, we're actually bringing on our first guest. Well, we brought on our first guest. We wrapped up filming. And I gotta say, it went amazing.
It was good. I think
beautiful.
you guys are gonna love this podcast. I think you guys are gonna love this podcast.
Basically, we have our buddy Brian Osborne on. He comes on,
AKA Ozzy Osborne.
Yeah, Ozzy comes on. He does this whole thing. He's great. He's got that podcast. He's got that podcast feel.
He's got the stories.
He fits right in with the boys. I actually grew up with him in New York. We touch on that. We have our fight or flight this week. First time ever. I'll tell you what, we all had the same answer. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but we all had the same answer.
Yep. And you know what? We also have a new segment. But we're not going to tell you what. You have to watch the pod to figure it out.
If you can stick with us long enough to get to it, you'll understand what it is.
You'll love it.
Okay?
It's crazy.
I hope you guys love it.
Yep.
It's new.
I think you guys will.
You know what? If you don't like it, let us know. We'll change it.
Yeah.
And if you have an idea of your own, let us know too, because we just want to keep getting better, make this more enjoyable for you guys, because we have fun no matter what. Mm-hmm. But we want to make it as good for you guys as it is for us. So if you don't like us talking about one thing, let us know. If you want to see us talk more about something else, or you want us to, if you have an idea for something, just let us know. And I think that's all we got. And,
let's go.
With
you
that,
guys enjoy.
Hope you guys enjoy the podcast.
Enjoy the podcast.
All right, see you boys. Clap it up. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got a little bit of a different setup today, and we got an extra person with us today. Our first ever guest
here.
What an honor. What an honor. Clap it up for Brian. Look at him. Look at this. First ever guest on the Stay Hammered podcast. We're fired up. He's fired up. Let's hear about how fired up are you, Brian? I'm fucking fired. Let's go.
He's fired up.
He's fired up.
Let's go.
Yeah, beat that.
All right.
Yep.
Nah. We'll leave that one in.
We'll leave that's perfect. That was
Yeah. All right, so Brian, how do we meet Brian? Who is this guy? Who the hell is this guy?
Who is Brian
Yeah,
Osborne?
he just came out of nowhere, I guess. Random ass motherfucker.
Better known as Ozzy.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from?
New York, same time as John. John went to a private school. I went to a public school.
I'm a little more refined. I'm a little more refined than this guy.
Yeah, he also takes poops and porta potties at his private school. So.
Yep, I did.
All right.
Yep. So, how'd you guys meet Brian? Because me and Brian, we go way back. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet him?
Probably from football. Well, me and Brian had English class together, and we were low key boys. That's when I was trying to be boys with John, but he was ignoring me. So, but me and Brian were boys.
Mm-hmm.
We played the same like app and like some baseball game on our phones.
I remember that.
I think we bonded over that.
I was during COVID, so it was kind of like mass and stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
you?
no, I met him. He moved right into my territory.
Yeah, we're neighbors.
I don't know why he thought that was a good idea.
Yeah,
first of all,
alright.
but anyways, it was my birthday, and we drove around in a car.
That's true.
Yeah, we drove around. I met him on my birthday.
And
You didn't
Nick
even say
Raniere-
happy birthday. It was messed up.
Wasn't it Nick Raniere's birthday?
No, it was my birthday. He jumped in the lake for me.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's
this
the time I met
is-
Henry. And then I met him again, and I thought he was like crazy. Remember that in the lake?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You hated him. Yeah.
You take your ADHD medicine?
Actually, yeah, that was bad. That was
This is
tried
just a
drowning
little
him or
reminder.
something.
I know our viewers last week we were getting some complaints. So I just want to say the reminder, Henry, make sure you get a little bit closer to the mic.
Please. Yes, please.
Get a little bit closer to the mic. All right.
I'm up in here.
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
me and Brian, we're actually from the same town in New York, believe it or not. You know, we grew up same streets. You know, trying to go get a bacon, egg, and cheese, ducking bullets.
just a struggle. It's
Yeah.
not a struggle. It's just
Basically the
yeah.
trenches, dude.
Yeah.
Basically the trenches in our little white suburban town in New York.
All the rappers talk about it. We lived it. Okay.
Hey, you know our name, but not our story, all right? And that's why we're here on the pod. So yeah, me and Brian, we probably met in probably kindergarten.
Yeah. Do you go to CET or?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Same elementary.
Same elementary school. Halfway through middle school, I left. You know, I was getting bullied by Brian. He was calling me fat every day. I couldn't take it, so I'm like, you know what?
Not true.
I'm going to private school. Okay.
So
I
nothing's
couldn't handle it.
changed.
Yeah, dude, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. But yeah, so actually, he was at. I remember he was at my birthday party one time. We
yeah.
went paintballing.
Yeah, paintballing, and the kid I did not like. Put that out there. Like, they don't like him. Like, actually.
Listen, we're not name dropping here. Let's get on with
Okay,
it.
he was pretty annoying kid. We weren't that good together, I guess. We didn't really mix that well, and we were playing paintball. I think it was like the last game of the day. It was a long day, and it was the last game, and me and him were the last people left. That last people left in the whole paintball game. It was me versus him,
It's going
and
down.
a lot of intensity. He comes up when you're in between like 10 feet. You say bang bang. You don't shoot.
Yeah, like surrender.
Bang
you know?
bang. Like you're not supposed to shoot him. He was maybe like 5, like from me and John.
He's right. He's point blank range, dude. He's
right there, and he just unloads a mag in my head. And I got so mad. I was like,
He was crying out loud.
I was for like young. I was like,
He was on the ground crying. He was like, my dad was like, oh shit, Brian, he's dying on us. And then the next day we're in the park playing like wolf tag, and then Brian's like, you're fat, and I was like, I'm having my birthday party.
Yeah,
but yeah,
hurt my head trauma still to this day. I am suing, by the way. Yeah, it's pending.
all
Still
right.
pending after all these years?
Yeah, it's
The
pending.
lawyers must not care that much.
All right, you know, it's been said we are from New York, so let's talk about the move, the transition over, because you went first.
I was like 3 weeks before.
Yeah. So how it all really?
What made you want to move? Like, what was your reasoning?
I had zero control over the move.
Yeah,
it was
that's not really our call, but you guys we're pawns, dude.
Yeah.
The parents, you know, they're the king and the queen, and the fucking pawns that like, oh, they died. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
We both got 2 other siblings. They wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You know, if we die, it's like, oh, we got 2 more.
That's true.
But we shut
That's
our
a
mouth.
solid point.
We dealt with it. We dealt with it because we were men.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right.
The struggle was too hard up there. We had to.
Yeah, I think my family. I think they posted something about how like they're looking into moving to North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, they have the town of Lake Norman already discovered, and they're like, oh, we're sending Brian
it
to
was
school
on
there.
Facebook. Apparently, they were
Yeah.
on Facebook, and like they were looking at towns to move, like good places, and Lake Norman was one of them.
Yeah, they started hanging out, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, whatever. And then we decided we're gonna follow them there. Brian texts me. He's like, hey man, how you been? Do you like to
haven't
party?
talked for a while. Yeah, haven't talked for a while because
Yeah.
it's a separate high
Yeah,
school.
I was a better person than him. You know, I moved on, grew in my faith in Christ, and you know, he was just out there doing God knows what in that public school.
Yeah.
So so he hits me up. He's like, "Hey man, you like to party?" Luckily for him, you know, I do. Those first couple weeks here is kind of just the two of us, just
struggling.
You guys want to talk about that hick party you went to when you first?
Oh my God, our first night!
Yeah.
My first night. Brian's always looking for the party. Brian's always looking for the party. So he's on like TikTok and he sees like
TikTok.
Project X Wood style. And so how about we just talk about this awesome party you took me, my sister, and your sister to?
It was like so on TikTok. It's got Project X thing, and this was like my second week here, or like something like that. John's first night here, and I got my sister to drive there. It was in Denver, so it was like 40 minutes away.
Dude, it was deep.
It was the sketchiest drive because there was like nothing. We were just driving through. It's like
It's like the start of those horror movies where you get that
exactly.
feeling like something's not going good.
Did
You know?
it turn out to be a good party?
It wasn't horrible.
I'll tell you
It wasn't
what.
horrible.
Were there a lot of people?
Yeah, it was a decent amount of people. It was
I met McLovin.
Yeah, we
I met
did.
McLovin.
Yeah, I was just about to ask
Honestly,
that.
I might, you know, we'll take a break in between this. I'll put up the video, let the people see how I met him. Fucking, we got the McLovin, and we got fucking real McLovin right here. It's fucking McLovin in the flesh. It's fucking McLovin. Oh my God. But you know, we had a good Aussie at one point. We get there's a little awkward. It's they all know each other basically. They're all like they're in college, most of them. And night goes on, Pop Smoke comes on. Yeah. And there's a stack of wood for the bonfire. And Brian, how do you explain what was going on?
Yeah, I saw an elevated surface and I just attacked it. And yeah, I got up on like
he became a big hit there. You know, he was they loved him. They could definitely tell where he was from. Yeah. And you know, that was a solid little first night. You know, eventually, you know, we joined the football team, and that's, you know, when you're moving, if you're join a sports team.
100%.
It's the easiest
100%.
way to meet people.
Especially because of COVID. If we didn't join football, like
everyone got a mask on. No one really wants to talk to you. It's like, you know,
football
I didn't want to talk to Rylan. You know how it is.
You know
how it goes.
Long hair. It was like, who are they? Come on.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, this kid is a weird dude. I wouldn't talk to him.
I'm a pretty weird dude.
Let's how about we venture into our football careers?
Yeah, football.
And you know, I know our guest, big time. You probably heard of him. He's on like 24/7 recruits and stuff. All those big. He's like he's like a 5-star dude. And guess what sport? All of them, dude. Baseball, football.
Big baseball guy.
You know, big baseball.
Huge.
He actually.
I loved your post that when you lost your last game. I love that post.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
It was it was the go-to shirt for the year.
Yeah, the hashtag was like, where was that?
Yep, it was a sentiment of the moment. It was good. It was good to lay it down. And
it was a beautiful way to wrap up the career.
The season.
The game that you've loved since you were a kid.
And you know,
hashtag
for those who know, the huddle we do, we pray, and we don't do anything else but praying. So I just want to throw it out there. The huddle we do, people think we do confessions. Like bad things we've done.
What are you talking about right now?
I don't know where this is coming from. I want to hear more about this.
Baseball, you know.
No,
so
I don't think they do.
I never played.
So what do you confess to your teammates?
Yeah, what? You confessing your sins to God during your huddle?
Basically.
I thought you said
whatever sin you've committed that week, it gets put down in that huddle. And it's dropped. No one says anything outside of the circle.
That must be a
whatever
lie.
said in that circle is said there, and it's not repeated again. And there has been some weird stories.
All right, let's
must
hear
be
one of yours.
Yeah, let's hear one of yours.
Can't.
Dude, that must be a long ass rule for you, bro.
You keep them safe. There's no rule about exposing yourself. Let's see.
Come on.
Give us an example.
Just give us a little one. Just give us like a light one.
Dude, just give us like an idea of what.
I'm a man of faith and I'm in a word. I'm not.
Fair enough.
You know what I just realized? We never touched on. You guys have probably noticed we're in a different spot. And I'll tell you what, we just moved to a different corner of Ryan's basement. All right, we didn't get this whole new studio.
But we got a nice table.
We do have a nice bar top
Look at
now.
this. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see. It's like a trillion bottle caps. You know, it's pretty. We got some.
I'm assuming
Every malt lager
Light.
in the world is on this table.
Yeah,
So,
we got some stuff from China, India,
Whatever you like, we got.
Russia.
I'll tell you what, and in case you
Ukraine.
were worried, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me get it out. We got, gotta stay repping the greatest country in the world, right? Here we go. Put that down a little bit.
No, you can't put it down.
It's okay.
What are you doing? You just disrespected
I'm just letting the
flag.
people know.
We will burn it afterwards.
I'm just letting the people know.
That's what you're supposed to do.
The picture's still here, all right? In case you were worried, that's not what you think it is.
That is a black hole.
That is a...
Goes in, does not come out.
If you were worried
I
about
can
that,
vouch for
you know, obviously, in case, we need a party.
Oh, yeah, John, by the way, also confirmed that is a scratch and smell.
It is, it's
Scratch
actually
and smell.
scratch and sniff, dude.
It might leave a little
Oh.
streak on your hand.
Oh, yeah, dude. We don't gotta
It's like,
get into
it's
that.
like a smelling
You
salt.
never know what's in there, man.
It's
You
like a
never
smelling
know.
salt. It's very good smelling salt. You just-
I think one time he pulled out a pogo stick and he just started bouncing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pulled out a
interesting.
trampoline one.
Yeah, he's got it's like a magician bag in there. So we're moving on. Everyone knows we're the East Tennessee boys. Where are you going to college?
Yeah.
I will be attending East Carolina University.
Wow, they're known for having really studious, really.
they're
It
really
was between Harvard Law, Penn, or East Carolina, and I just wanted to.
I respect the decision.
I
That was a good
respect that.
decision. That was a
That was
good,
a-
really good decision.
People think I was joking for football when they did like your future plans. I said Harvard Law. I handed it to Coach O, and Coach O said, "It's not a joke, son." I was actually offended by that.
Hey, we're confronted today. Coach O, if you're watching, you and Brian got some little
Yeah.
beef. You might have to come on here.
I got a
settle
vote
it,
to
you
pick,
know?
and it will be in the form of a Harvard diploma. And then we'll see.
That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty
That
cool.
would
If
be
that,
insane.
you got
I'll
that
tell you what.
somehow.
I hear that they do like to stay hammered at East Carolina. Is
Yeah.
that what would you say about
they're
that?
known for staying hammered in the classroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. Like staying motivated, staying focused.
Yes.
They-
The only
nailed
meaning.
that.
The only meaning.
What else would college be for, right?
Besides,
Studying. dude.
Studying and-
You're trying to get that degree. Your parents are putting you through college, or you're putting yourself through college, whatever it may be. You want to get the most for your investment. So why would you do something stupid like drink underage
yeah.
and not just stay hammered? You know, you got to stay hammered. You got to do it. Stay hammered on your studies,
Yep.
your tests. If you're watching, I know we got some younger people. We might have sold some merch to some 7th graders. If you guys are listening,
it
just
might be
stay
appealing,
hammered.
but
Listen.
Yep.
Oh yeah. If you got money,
Hey, we'll take it.
we'll take it. We don't discriminate here.
Yeah.
We don't discriminate. If you want to buy a shirt, you can buy a shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
If
All
you're
right.
90, if you're on your deathbed, buy some merch. It's a great way to
Well,
go
what are
out.
you gonna pass down to the grandkids?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Put it in your will.
Great
Put
way
it
to
in
go
your
out.
will.
So speaking of staying hammered, let's hear your first staying hammered story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
do I have like a thing? Like
Well, just your first time. You got a little more.
You got a little bit, you know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I mean, shit.
so definitely back in New York. Remember Duck Park?
Oh yeah.
So we used to all go there. We used to ride our bikes there, and we'd all like 30 of us go to Duck Park, and we would all meet up there, and then we would go to the local CVS. And so I think it was freshman sophomore year, no one had identifications to buy water.
Yeah.
So we couldn't buy water, so we had to improvise, and it might not have been the way of the law. But let's just say we're all banned from CVS now. But that's not a problem. It's not a problem. We ended up doing that, getting all the water, and then we would cross maybe a highway to go to the spot.
Wow.
Wait, were there ducks in this pond?
Yes, there were duck
Oh.
pond, yeah, but the water was not very safe.
So,
it might have been like dark green.
Oh yeah.
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 not like
that water was
normal for you.
There was
Yeah.
all sorts of critters living in there. That was a.
So it was pretty dangerous just to have some fun out there.
Oh, very dangerous. Like I said, a struggle to live
Okay.
in.
Yeah,
John
New York.
knows.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what.
How long-
My first time, I was in a controlled environment. I don't remember crossing any highways.
Okay, yeah, but
How many
stuff
lanes are
happens.
this highway?
Yeah. How
It
many
was a big highway. Not smart.
You better be lucky you didn't end up like Dwayne Haskins. man.
Yeah.
Rest
For
in
real.
peace.
Rest in peace, Dwayne
Me
Haskins.
and Marlon
Yeah,
were
yeah.
Ohio State guys. Rest in peace, Dwayne
Yep,
Haskins.
Rest
You
in
guys
peace.
are Ohio. You're an Ohio State guy.
Ohio State, man.
That's pathetic.
He's just a band.
I mean,
guy.
obviously,
He's
I
from
would
New
be.
York.
I
and
would
he's
be.
Ohio State.
pathetic.
I would be East Tennessee State.
He's
If,
pretty
you know,
much just sucking
okay,
Ryland's
there is
dick.
no college sport.
There's
you
no-
watch
all
in
right.
New York. So that's like
So you go Ohio State? Go with
Well,
Wisconsin.
let's go off script here. There's no what college? Syracuse? Am I going to be
Yeah,
Syracuse? No
Syracuse.
one in my family went to Syracuse.
Okay,
I had
okay.
people go to Albany, but they don't have like a big sports team.
St. John's. No.
Dude, St. John's is nothing to play with.
Isn't
Yeah,
St.
don't
John's
fuck with
like a
St.
good
John's.
college?
I mean,
No,
yeah, I got a bunch
it's
of buddies playing baseball there. We might need
Yeah,
to
What about St. Pete?
get
Yeah,
them
I
Stay
can't-
Hammered athletes,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
By the way, if you're a D1 athlete, any athlete, D1, D2, D3, hit us up. If we like you, we'll give you some Stay Hammered merch for free. Rep us, show your team, get them fired up about it.
Yeah.
We want Stay Hammered athletes. We got a couple. I'll tell you what.
do.
I can
We do
name
already
drop.
have a couple.
We have one that's official. We got some in the works. I'll tell you what.
What kind
Jake-
of work they do, John? What kind of work they do? The models that you got. What do they do for a living?
Oh,
That's-
our
I'm just-
models.
that's
We
my-
love our models.
Yeah,
They
we
really.
don't talk about professions around here.
Honestly, they're just they're professional because they just do.
Hey,
they-
if we're
they
getting
stay
shout outs, we don't really care.
Exactly.
I'll tell you,
Exactly. Yeah, you can
Publicity
be
is
anyone.
publicity. I don't care.
Hey man, I'll tell you what. But I will say our first athlete, official, that has a T-shirt already, Jake Johnson. He's
Yep.
Congrats,
you know,
Jake.
He's a big boy, right? Hey, congratulations. I'll tell you what, something in the works. I'm just gonna say it because it's gonna happen. Peyton Davis, he's up next.
Western Carolina University.
And
We're
then,
coming for Malik Jackson eventually.
Yep.
Malik- hey,
we are
Malik
coming for
Jackson.
Malik Jackson.
Malik
He's,
Jackson. Yep. He
he's
almost
next.
got. Didn't he get a touchdown in the Super Bowl?
He
one
did.
time? Yeah,
He got a
exactly. He's
touchdown.
gonna be on the spot.
That's
one day.
Henry's boy. Henry knows him.
I do know him. Not really, but I'm in contact. It's that simple.
Yeah.
All right, here. Let's get back into your story.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we had crossed the highway when it was safe. It wasn't bad. Adrenaline rush.
I don't think it's ever
Definitely
safe.
wa- it definitely was
I really
not
don't
safe.
think it's
Was it-
ever.
Well, okay, wait. So how busy is that highway?
Like honestly.
John. It's
I remember it's
Like, did you have to, like,
it's
stop,
the-
go,
like
stop?
The diner,
yeah.
and then
I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that one. I mean, a lot of runway to see, so it wasn't like you were like blinded.
Okay.
So it was very stupid.
Yeah, but then you got like a driver like my sister who is probably, I mean, I don't know if she was driving yet, but if she was, there's a good chance that one of them would have ended up dead.
So we would cross the. Okay, I'll avoid that highway.
Yeah, don't talk about the highway.
So we had it called Croton Point, and it was Hudson River, and it's a very pretty area. We used to walk through this little like gated community, and there was like a beach area, and we would just go to the beach like almost every day when it was in summer, and we just drink water there and just have
Yeah,
fun
so-
with the fire pit.
So that was cool. Do you have any? You ever have a little influence? That water have a little influence on any decisions you made? Anything?
I think we can all say it led to some things that.
I'll tell you what. We know our buddy Adam in New York.
Yes.
Some
very-
water led to a very poor decision.
Yeah, maybe
in
like
which he decided to do a flip off a table,
coffee table.
coffee
Oh,
table.
yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna see if he wants the video on. I think I'm gonna show the video. He decides to do a flip off of a table. He put some pillows down, but I guess he didn't remember that he couldn't do a flip.
Video is very graphic, by the way.
I might have
very
to put a
graphic.
little warning on there.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, well, I mean,
basically, he does the flip and
sure audiences-
he breaks his neck.
Yes.
Go.
So instead
He
of
lands straight on his head.
Like,
he
like
broke his
actually
neck.
broke his
He
like,
broke his
like,
neck.
Like he
Is
was
he
in like a
steroids?
neck
Is
brace.
he
Yes, yeah, I saw.
he was like 5 pounds heavier from dying. Like if he was 5 pounds heavier, he probably would have died. Like if he
What?
landed like he was bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
he did a front flip and didn't flip.
He just dove, so he just dove into the ground.
I'd say it was more of
a back flip or a front flip, but he dolphin dived.
I would say it was more of a front flop
Yeah.
than a front flip.
It was more like
it-
a dive. Like he like
It
brings
was
his head down.
it was probably a poor judgment decision.
Yeah, and you can just see like the contact in his spine, just like
Oh, it was. It's not pleasant to look at.
But somebody has a video.
yeah. There's definitely a video.
Oh no, I have it.
Oh, okay. So like,
Yeah, he was in a brace for a very long time. Adam, very good kid though, hilarious kid, very heavy water drinker.
Yeah.
Made a lot of very good decisions on water. And,
yeah.
But yeah, awesome kid. Number 7.
So speaking of your first day hammered stories, how would you compare the parties from like New York to North Carolina?
So first thing off the bat, New York parties are a lot bigger.
Okay.
Here it's more cliques, it's more friend groups, invite only.
Yeah.
Up in New York, not like that at all.
Yeah.
There was this one Snapchat page. His name, it was Westchester Parties. John, I don't know if John heard about this guy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so Westchester Parties, if there was ever a big party going on, usually outdoors or in like a really big house, they would send it to this guy, and this guy would post it on his Snapchat to whoever follows it. So multiple times went to parties 40 minutes away in the woods, with no way of getting back home. No one wanted
That sounds
to
like a
go
great
for
time.
Yeah.
That does sound like a really good time.
Yeah, actually, a very, very good adventure story. We had this party that was 30 minutes away. It was near Ardsley, I think, in the woods. And we had a friend drive us and drop us off. So we had no way of getting home. We were all set with water, everything. Party was about like 100 kids. Very, very big party. It was outdoors, fire pit. It wasn't like a hick thing though. It was whatever.
Yeah.
End up party's over. The fire that we started spread.
Allegedly
Spread. So the fire department came, the police came, and so we're all partying. And this kid runs down from the entranceway. Entranceway was pretty long. It's a pretty like big entrance because I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Kid comes down screaming 12, 12, 12, which means cops. You guys know. So
Wait,
the
did you
whole
get
party,
that
Yeah, just so you guys know.
yeah, the whole party. So we're all here. Everyone is submerged into the woods. Everyone runs into the woods, and we were laying down in the woods.
And you're like 40 minutes away from home.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
this
okay.
is my parents are calling. They're like texting me, "Where are you?" Curfew's it's like my junior year, so curfew. Curfew's done. I'm like, damn, like this is bad. We're all laying down with kids we've never met before. We're all laying in the woods. They have like those huge like firefighter lights that like shine like so far into the woods, and we're all ducking them. they have dogs walking around. They have cops walking around.
Wow.
We were laying in the woods for about 40 minutes trying to make a sound, and we ended up walking through the woods into like this like back street. And this is like during COVID, so we really couldn't find a ride. We ended up like this ex-cop who was like really drunk at a house ended up like been like, hey, what are you doing? And we ran away from him, and then we like talked to him. It was really confusing stuff.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
But we had to go home, called an Uber. This guy's name was like it was like a really like weird name.
Yeah.
I forget the name, but he was like this dude, and he's like we needed masks because of COVID, and we had 5 people in a 5-seater car, plus him. So we had to like this is like the last ride. This is like the only guy driving that night because it was like 1 a.m. And we all get in the car. He's like, you need a mask, and we're like, because we didn't have masks. We had like 1 mask.
Yeah.
So it was like 3 of us put leaves on our face. We put leaves on our face. Got in the car, and he's like, 3 people in the back. No 4. And we're like, bro, we need this ride bad. Like this is the only one out. And he allowed it. And we were just chirping this guy on the way home. It was ended up going home.
Yo, why did they send like a whole like drug bus to this party?
Yeah,
like
for
that's
real.
weird.
Well,
Like,
I guess starting a forest fire might be considered.
Alright, yeah, maybe the forest fire.
Yeah.
I know this was big news too. I was hearing about this. Everyone, it was being heavily talked about. This was big.
I mean, how many people would you say were there?
I would say 100. That's like a good estimate.
That's good.
And people from all over the county. So it's like, it was just county party. It's why here it's like smaller and invite only party. It's still fun, but it's like, if we would find places in the woods that like were like no one knew of.
Yeah.
Kind of, so like noise complaints weren't really a thing. Cops would always get called at some point, but usually late in the night. But yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of bigger parties in New York.
Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe we should take a trip up to New York soon.
Yeah, maybe we should take a trip up to New
maybe
York.
we'll take
Or
Stay
we
Hammered to New York. You
Or we
never
could find
know.
a spot here that's like nobody knows about. It's like in the woods.
We're in North Carolina, dude. This place is woods.
Everything's property here. Everything's like sold.
No, we got woods, bro. I can find a couple trees, man. Call it a day.
I'm sure Henry.
All right, we'll put you on the job, Henry.
Yeah,
We'll put you on
dude,
the
we
job.
can put trees, man.
Before we move on, I'm gonna have to ask. I'll give my answer too, but I'll just say, Brian, what do you prefer, living in New York or living in North Carolina?
I kind of forgotten about New York life. It sounds weird, but like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine living in New York. I knew when I moved here, I was like, I'm not. There's no way I think this. There's no way I don't remember living. Like I don't remember. Like,
Well,
what
I
it was
mean,
like. It's just weird. It just like feels. I feel
It's
like
kind
I
of
live
it's
my life.
kind of easy to say since we're kind of on the lake. We're always doing something.
There's nothing.
We all got
yeah,
our boys.
There's so much to do here.
There's just you're always doing something. I realized like once I got into my actual house, I was like, I really haven't thought about New York at all.
Yeah, it's like sad.
Not to say we're forgetting about the New York boys.
We're
you
not,
know?
but it's
You
like
know,
it's-
if you guys want to ever come down here, get on the
Yeah.
pod. You can.
It's hard to keep up. It's hard to like.
It's
hard to
you
remember
just
'cause you're living
once
your own
once
life,
you
you're
move,
living
you're gonna have to move on, and then keep in touch. But it's also like you got to move forward. You know.
And yeah, it's just a different life. It's just totally different. It's like it's just hard.
I mean, I'd just say
Yo,
like,
what
Love here. Like,
just a
here's-
lot better down here.
like,
I mean,
it's very
everything.
There's
Yeah.
just so much to do, and the lake opens up like a whole different like
Oh
side
yeah.
of things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. The lake is just great.
Yeah,
the
we
lake
can
is
go out
great.
whenever we want. It's like
And it's different. Like the school is so much bigger than the school I had in New York. School I had in
Oh,
New York
yeah,
was, like,
way
450
bigger.
kids. We had, like,
I mean,
130
what's our
kids.
graduating class? Like 5 or 600?
Yeah,
something crazy like
Awesome.
that. Yeah.
Something.
That's a
Yeah, that was like the entire public high school that we
Yeah.
went to.
That's
I went
crazy.
to,
So it's
That's crazy.
Like football, totally different. Like you know, bad like me and like Cronin football is like no offense, like bad. Like we're everyone,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it's so bad Brian would have started.
Yeah, both ways. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
can I just make sure? Are we still rolling? We're good. All right. I'm just making sure.
Shout out to the kid that didn't play football because you were scared. That's why we're bad. Not because like the kids playing were bad. It's because everyone's mom was like afraid of them playing football.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to get hurt. Yeah.
It sounds like the New York moms are kind of pussies.
Yeah,
That's what
it's a
I'm
liberal
hearing.
school.
I mean,
It's a liberal school. So.
oh well.
So,
that's the first
now-
All right.
Now that you know,
Getting into everyone's favorite, I feel like everyone loved this one. Fight or flight.
Yep.
Last week we
we're
opened
for a
it up.
doozy tonight.
We opened it up with the wolf. A lot of we did a poll actually. We put a poll out. A lot of people were saying, I think 60% of people said that yeah, they could beat a wolf. You're lying. Some of you guys couldn't beat a wolf.
There's no
And
way.
I feel like you know it. I'm not going to
Listen.
say why. I'm not going to say what reasons.
No, but none of you guys can beat a wolf.
All right.
We're not getting into
We're not
this
getting
again,
into it.
But no, you guys are all wrong.
right, Henry.
Except for my no, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
you guys
and
are smart
before we
people.
get into this
Thank
week's
you.
segment, Brian, really quick, could you beat a wolf? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we don't
Yeah,
need the
okay.
reasoning.
okay.
That's not this week's topic.
No, we got
We're doing
one wolf. There's
Yeah.
a chance based on how smart humans are. Like we could like use weapons.
Well, that's
No,
depending
yeah,
on
no,
the
it was-
depending on the
it's
human.
on hand.
All right.
Yeah.
So moving on. Anyway,
That's
speaking of
topic.
fists, boxing. A big boxing event that happened was Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. And I will say, growing up, Nate Robinson, this little tiny basketball player on the Knicks, I love this guy. He was winning slam dunk championships. It was insane. And then I grow up and I'm like, oh my God, I love him. I hate this Jake Paul kid. I can't wait to see Nate Robinson just absolutely rock Jake Paul. And then he gets put to sleep. And round one?
Yeah,
Was
that
it
was-
round one?
yeah,
Honestly, it was
Disney
a
style.
terrible fight.
It was bad.
By the way, I'm
So-
calling it out. I think it's rigged. I think it was fake.
Yeah.
Definitely the Ben Askren fight. It's rigged, 100%.
Oh, yeah, we're going after Jake Paul.
Tyron Woodley could be fake too, in my opinion.
It's all for money, and people don't understand that.
Yeah, but Jake Paul's actually becoming like a pretty good boxer. At this
He
point.
is, but he's not boxing against boxers.
He's
boxing
not, but
against-
All right.
but he's not
well,
bad.
Speaking of boxing against people who aren't boxers, this week our first celebrity. Last week we had the wild animal, we had the wolf. Now we're gonna get into Nate Robinson. All right, you lost to Jake Paul. It raises some questions. It's could these kids that are about to go to college beat your ass? And I think, just starting off with me, yeah, dude, Nate Robinson. If you want the smoke from all 6'4", 280 of this, you can get it, baby. You can get all of it.
All right, all
And
right.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying I wouldn't personally attack you, but if it's me or you and you're coming after me, I'm walking out of there. All right? I'm just saying, I gotta go with the fight. I think I'm winning.
You know
And
what, dude?
it's-
I agree. That's something I agree with. I agree that you could beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just the height. I got the reach on him. It's gonna be
He's
hard
got
for
the
him to
weight.
get up to my face. I mean, I will say this. He definitely. I mean, he was muscular, dude. I mean, he was a professional athlete.
How tall is he?
He definitely is weight.
Like 5'4" or
How tall is he?
something.
Oh, he's not 5'4". I mean, he's.
Pete, what's
Yeah,
his
look
weight
up,
and height?
Look up Nate Robinson's little
Like weight
his
and
metrics
height.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this:
Very
he's
noticeable.
gonna be quicker than me. He's gonna have better stamina. But if we're talking fight,
Wait,
I
are we talking 5'9", boxing or
5'9",
actual?
well, like if you're
5'9",
fighting,
180?
Oh,
dude,
real
you're
like
fighting-
knees,
not that
knees,
small.
wrestling, anything.
whatever
Oh.
you can do to win.
He's 5'9".
5'9",
5'9", 5'9", 180.
That's not that small.
He's
That's-
as tall as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I think any wrestler could kill me, kick my ass. Nate Robinson clearly doesn't have the experience. I mean, I don't think he's landing a shot on my head. I think he's too small. I don't think he's got that reach.
Okay.
You know, I'm up here. I just think, if it comes down to me or him, I could take Nate Robinson. And that's not a knock. I love Nate Robinson. I grew up watching Nate Robinson.
Question: is it street fight? Is it
It's
boxing?
street.
I mean, it's
Anything,
just like
anything.
it's like
It could
he's
be
coming
wrestling,
after
anything.
you, and it's like,
It's
man,
too-
do I fight
Yeah, okay,
or do
so
I flight, dude? Am I booking it?
If he's coming after me personally, I think I could take him on. I think I could.
Do you think you'd win though?
Just try.
5'9", 180. I bet I could win. I bet.
Well,
I
you're also. I mean, you got to factor in. He is a professional athlete that played
That's true.
years.
Yeah,
He's athletic. He's
Stamina,
an athletic
quick
guy.
pass.
He also is getting older, and
That's
he just
true.
came off of a ruthless loss. Like that is like,
The young bucks, dude.
Well,
The young
he ended
bucks.
his career
Yeah,
already. His
that's
career's
like-
done.
I mean, I think I could definitely get like a few good hits in. So I think that would put me at like an advantage. Towards
I mean, I'm sure there's some listeners right now that are saying this is absolute blasphemy, and I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, me and Rylan are in the yes. Let's hear what Henry and Brian got to say.
I'm not gonna lie. As an undefeated wrestler in 8th grade, I think I can take a ground game. I got him. He's done.
Okay.
Ground game is
Round
done.
game. Yeah,
Ground
but
game, he's done.
is it gonna stop him from wailing on you, dude?
No,
If
see,
he's
like
got
if it's stand up, I'm getting my
I mean,
shit
it's just,
rocked.
are you getting him on the like you're just like he's attacking you? Are you?
So what? Is he charging at me?
I mean, he's doing whatever. He's
Okay,
he's
if he's
attacking.
charging
it's
at
the
me,
same
like,
way
you
a
gotta
wolf
fight
is.
or flight. So he's
Yeah,
coming at you.
But
He's
no, I'm
coming
gonna
at
fight.
you.
I'm gonna fight him. Like the wolf, I'm out. I'm flighting. But
yeah.
no.
Wolf, I'm gone. Wolf's gone.
Yeah, I'm running. I don't care. I don't care if that is fast. I'm running. But anyways,
Alright.
Nate Robinson. No, if he's charging me, I can take him to the ground. If I get him to the ground, I win. If he stays up, I'm fucked.
See, normally, no, but here's the thing. Normally, I don't like to tear people down on the Stay Hammered podcast, but I will say, I don't think Henry has a chance against Nate Robinson. I think that just height-wise, you're too similar.
Listen.
Weight-wise, you're similar too.
And skill-wise, he's
Then
got
I'm
you.
giving
Hey,
it.
no, I got him on wrestling, dude.
But you don't have him on anything else.
Yeah.
And it's street fight.
But
you don't wrestle in
Your
No, but if
wrestling
it's
is
street
from
fight, no,
eighth grade.
wrestling is a big part of street fights because I can take him down. If
I
I get on
think-
top of him, he's done. I'm wailing on his ass,
if I'm
and he
being
can't get
real-
up. He's
Alright,
fucked.
alright.
If I'm being real, I think that Henry's probably done in about 4.5 seconds.
Dude,
Oh.
you know what, John?
That's a long time though.
I mean, I'll laugh. I mean,
I'll take
I'm
one.
happy with that, honestly. But no,
yeah.
A long
Listen,
time.
I agree with you. If it's boxing, I'm done. If it's like street fight, like bare knuckle boxing, I'm fucked. If it's wrestling, I win. If it's
I don't think he's gonna do a wrestling match with you.
no, but I'm saying like if it's
Yeah,
like
I'm
UFC,
like,
hey,
if
Nate
it's like
Robinson, you
if
wanna
it's- if
wrestle?
it's
Oh,
like-
you're in a UFC match.
if it's like UFC cage fight, I'm taking him to the ground. I'm getting on top of him. I'm wailing on his ass.
I don't
Done.
think I don't think you have the power to knock him out.
Yeah,
let's move on.
Brian.
Dude, look at this.
Okay.
Look at this. UFC shit. I swear, dude. Nate
Alright,
Robinson.
move on to Brian.
I'm calling him out. No.
First off-
UFC match right now. Let's fucking go.
That's
In the
Jeff
cage.
Jeff in this. This is
Dana White. Give me a contract.
Set it up,
Let's go.
Dana. Set it up, Dana.
All right,
Okay, all
Ozzy,
right.
what
For
do you
me,
think?
I'm gonna lay it one way, and it could be a yes or a no, based on the initial flying knee kick that I give him. if he
That's
if he charges at me and I hit him with a flying knee kick, it's over. I
Can you
win.
even get that high?
If I don't get that, I'm flushed. I'm done. So it's.
So final answer. I mean, it's
Final
just
answer
gotta,
is if the flying knee kick hits, yes. If
okay.
the flying knee kick soars over his head,
You're thinking you're going to pump him?
Then you're
yeah,
running.
I will run that way. Whatever way the flying knee kick takes me, that's what I'm gonna do.
Master of
That's a
Karate.
respectable answer. That was a good answer. That was
Honestly,
a good
that's
answer.
a better answer than I was even hoping for.
Yeah,
That caught me off guard. And now I'm envisioning. I can see Brian, dude.
The
He's got
flying
his
knee
black
kick is-
belt on.
Yeah,
He's got his
no.
little robe
No,
on.
no, here, I'm just going to Superman punch that dude. Like, just fucking jump up.
Okay.
Jump
Like,
up.
use obstacles.
No, I'm going to put him in the guillotine. If I get up that high, I'm putting him in the guillotine. He's fucked.
Now we're
He's
going.
done.
He,
All
gi-
right,
he
so
gives him a head nuggie. Like
Yeah, I just, yeah.
He's like,
I'm going to mess up his hair.
So we'll get this pull up. You guys got to look for that. I'm sure that.
Let us know if you guys could beat
I
Nate
mean,
Robinson.
maybe we swayed you. Maybe you were gonna say no, and then you're like, "Well, if Henry can do it,
Yeah.
You know, I know some
Hey,
girls
I'm
out
not-
there are gonna
dude,
be like, "Well, if
I don't
he
know,
can do
dude.
it."
I don't know like what you're talking about, dude. Because I could beat your ass, man.
wow.
I think we might need to set this one up.
Yeah, let's
Let's
get
see
that
how
set
this
up.
goes.
If you beat him,
All
then
right,
we'll
all
work
right,
on
all right.
getting Nate Robinson.
No punching allowed. Wrestling only.
I think, yeah,
I still
Whatever,
think
man.
I would still put my money on John.
100%.
If I just is it tap out? Can we do tap out? If it's
no,
tap
honestly,
out,
I think it's to the death.
Oh, so I'm gonna fucking choke you to death?
I guess so. Well, hey, we'll
Hey.
find out. Okay, moving on. Weekly rankings. Last week, a lot of animosity. I will say John's poll did win.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
John
I don't know
Paul
how
did
he
win.
did.
I don't understand.
Thank you guys for voting. We like keeping you
It was
guys
close
involved.
though. It was close
I
between
mean,
me and you.
okay, I
will-
understand why mine was low because of the wine, but dude, yours was just so awful.
All right,
Okay,
It was
between me and John's, who would you have picked?
Rollins.
Ozzy. Wait, Ozzy, tell us. who
I
would
think
you
Brian
have
voted me.
Yeah, but John.
Yeah.
What? Oh, he's a seltzer guy.
picked? Yeah, he is a sub.
Well, all right, let's move on.
Calories.
This week,
The macros. Yeah.
this week, what Rylan wrote up for us was how you talk about what we're going to be ranking.
All right,
this week.
so this week we're gonna go to if every fast food was open at night and it's been like a long night out with the boys, whatever, you're hungry, you're really hungry. We got 5 fast foods here, and we're just gonna rank them like we did the beverages last
And
week.
they're open with no line.
Yeah, open, no line, nothing. All right.
They're all next
So,
to each other. All
we got-
it's like what order? What order are you going to these places? to?
Our 5 fast foods this week are Wendy's, Bojangles, Taco Bell, Cookout, and McDonald's. we'll let John. Why don't you start us off here?
All right, I guess I'll start us off. Starting at number 5. I mean, it's late night. You're kind of just. We all know what I feel like all the number ones are going to be the same. But starting number 5. I mean, fast food's good no matter what. It's late night. I'm probably not going to go to a Bojangles. And maybe that's a sin. I'm in the South.
No, you know
right?
what? I
I'm not
agree with
used to
that.
it.
I'm surprised you said that because you're not a Mexican food guy. You're not a Spanish.
Well,
food
yeah.
guy.
Well, I'll get to it. So, I mean, I feel like it's number 5. I don't think Bojangles is nighttime. I thought it was like breakfast. It's morning.
Yeah. No,
So, I guess I gotta put that at 5. Number 4, I'm putting Taco Bell. They got some.
Yeah.
They got options, dude. Get a little bean burrito at night if you're a little hungry, dude.
The only thing I get from Taco Bell is the damn Baja Blast. Those things are amazing.
Yeah, their food's very
Or you want to get a Baja Blast. Number 3.
Mix the Baja Blast with some Pepsi, bro.
Number 3. I mean, how controversial should I get here?
Yeah.
How controversial should I get here? All right, number 3. I'd hate to say it. I gotta go Wendy's. Because I'm more of a Wendy's over McDonald's person, but I only go to Wendy's for that spicy chicken sandwich, dude. They got the mayo on it.
Yeah, it is. It is
Take
really good.
Take the tomato, get it the hell out of there.
Dude, the Baconator fries.
Dude,
Those are delicious.
Wendy's
Those
is
are
legit.
so good.
But I think I feel like it's too McDonald's at number 2 because it's McDonald's. It's cheap. They're everywhere. And I feel like, late night, it's just a realistic option for number 2. Number 1, if you live in the South, I know all my New York boys that are listening, all Brian's New York boys that are listening, you're not going to understand. Cookout is
It's different.
it's like an heirloom of the South.
It's the bodega of New York.
It's
the deli of New York.
I'll tell you what,
Or
it's
South,
like,
Middle
if you think that getting a bacon, egg, and cheese, it's like, in New York, getting a bacon, egg, and cheese, it's the same thing as being in Carolina, getting some,
As
Quesadilla
much of a
Troy.
necessity.
getting some Cookout, dude. Because Cookout, it's open, it's always reliable, it's open till 3?
Yeah.
So it's always there. You're hanging out with the boys, you got nothing to do.
Never wait.
Go to Cookout.
Never
Actually
wait.
went there last night.
Henry was there last night.
And
He
he was
brought,
there
he
last
brought
night.
home a chicken quesadilla. Gas.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, it's a tray, it's affordable. You get some food. It comes with it's a lot of food too, right? It comes with a tray. You get 2 choices of sides, a main thing, and then just get a drink with it, right? It's just a solid option. And then number 1, I feel like it just belongs there, and I'd be surprised if I see
So
it.
you're putting McDonald's
somewhere
number
lower.
2, right?
Yeah, McDonald's
Okay.
too.
Okay, that's a solid list.
Disagree.
All right, well we'll get to you.
Yeah, honestly, I
All right,
like his list.
so I'll go with my list here. Starting number 5, I'll also put Bojangles down there. I agree. It's more of like a breakfast, lunchtime food meal, And then at number 4, I'm gonna go McDonald's because
Wow.
I don't know. I can't eat that late. It's like I don't know. I just don't fuck with McDonald's.
I mean,
late.
it's good. It's good like when you're drinking water, but like any other
Yeah.
time, it's not.
I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
drunk in water and been like, let's go to McDonald's.
No, I agree.
Well, I mean,
I agree.
I was just factoring in that get some McDonald's fries. It's fucking late. It's cheap as shit.
Yeah, dude.
And they're everywhere, dude.
And you get a McFlurry and shit.
Yeah, the McFlurries are
I
good.
mean,
Dude, a McDonald's.
But I'm still gonna have to leave McDonald's number 4. So
Oh.
number 3, I'm gonna put Wendy's because
What the- hold up,
I
hold
fuck
up.
with their
Taco
biggie bag.
Bell.
The $5 biggie bag,
Bargain.
so good.
Yeah.
And the
Dude,
4 for 4.
dude, the
also
4 for
bargain.
Yes,
fucking
the 4 for 4 is
dude.
so good.
Dude.
Can't go wrong.
And then at number 2, I'm gonna go Cookout.
Wow.
Oh!
Only because one, I fuck with Taco Bell so much. I
Taco
love
Bell's
Taco
very good.
Bell. But also, I've had some bad experiences with Cookout my past few times, so I'm scarred right now. But I'll put them at a number 2 because it's a solid go-to place. I mean, they're always open, they're always there for you. And then I gotta go Taco Bell because I mean it's just delicious, it's cheap, and you can't beat it. So
All right.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean, you
gonna
couldn't
lie.
go wrong with most of
I
these,
don't
but-
agree
No,
with.
you
I
can't
don't
go
really.
wrong
I don't
with
really
this.
agree with your list at all.
who?
Yeah.
Taco Bell number 1. Taco
Yeah.
Bell is shit. No,
Nah, I
way.
love Taco
Henry,
Bell.
let's hear Henry's list.
Yeah, let's
dude.
hear Henry's.
All right.
I'm fired up.
All right. All right. Honestly, dead ass number 5. Taco Bell. Fuck Taco Bell.
You are
It's
crazy.
It's disgusting.
You're
Hey, listen,
crazy.
grow.
You're
There-
crazy.
There was a lot of
The only
hatred
thing
behind
I
that,
get
and I'm
blasphemy.
100%
The
with
only
it,
thing
dude.
I get there is
That is
Baja
blasphemy.
Blast. The
Blasphemy.
food is shit.
No,
It smells like
it's
shit.
not.
No, number 4. Let me look at the list. McDonald's.
Yep.
As I work there. Don't go to McDonald's. It's disgusting. You don't know what goes on behind the doors, man. You don't know what happens in the
I
kitchen.
think all these restaurants still
Listen,
have that. Like,
that's
if
true.
you work there, you wouldn't eat
Listen, no, dude. We grab that cheese. It's fucking fake cheese, by the way. We throw that shit at the walls. Like, there's pickles all over the walls from the pickles we throw up there. The buns are fucking gross.
I'm sure you have tons of videos on your phone.
There's probably a lot of
if you
violations
want a
being
McDonald's
committed right
podcast, I will give you a McDonald's podcast.
Can we-
I can
can we-
talk for an hour and a half about
Can
how
we get on
shitty McDonald's.
Can we get on the manager that was embezzling funds?
Dude, yes, I can't say names, but dude, listen, this bitch fucking stole like $3K from McDonald's to save, and then she got fired. But then she didn't actually do it.
Oh,
But
that's
what's your big thing?
she got arrested for it, but she didn't actually do it. She got released, and now she works at
Let's
Wendy's.
let's be real.
I liked her a lot though. She was
let's
a
be
good
real.
lady.
It was probably Henry and
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
They work together. Actually.
honestly, it's just so stupid to take money from a safe at a restaurant because you know you're gonna get caught. It's so
Yeah.
stupid. But
Yeah,
anyways,
Henry would
here,
take
let's
the
get,
money
let
a
me
lot
get back
more
into my
stupid
list. All right.
You have Taco Bell and McDonald's. Yep.
I know I'm at 3. I got Bojangles, Wendy's, and Cookout. So I'm gonna go number 3. I'm gonna go with Wendy's.
Okay.
Wendy's. No, listen. Yeah, exactly. Here, I'll get into that when I get there.
Okay.
Wendy's is good. I
You got
can't
Waffle House
hate
over
it.
here.
I can't hate it. It's just not something like. It's not
Makes
something.
sense.
It's not something like late night. Well, I mean, if Waffle House was on the list, that would be number 1.
Yeah,
for
we
me,
missed
but-
out on that. Sorry, guys.
But anyway-
Ronald's fault.
Yeah, but
he
that's-
typed this
that's
up.
not fast food.
Listen.
Oh,
Listen.
that's
No.
true, that's true.
So,
My bad.
Wendy's is really good. No hate. I'm not gonna get on a rant about Wendy's.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Bojangles. You know why?
Why?
Because we never have experienced late night Bojangles before. We don't
That's
know
true.
what
It
it's
could be
like.
different.
It would
That
be
was-
different.
it could be really
Dude,
good.
listen, Bojangles is amazing. Like sober and like during the day. Imagine when you're drinking water and you go there late night. Like that's
chicken
gonna
sandwich, by the way, severely underrated.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Chicken
Dude,
sandwich is really good.
imagine it's 2 a.m.
Yep.
You're out with the boys. You're like, fuck, I'm hungry as shit, and you're like. And you go and get a chicken supreme combo with the seasoned fries, the biscuit,
Ah.
and the honey mustard. Oh my god!
No, I agree.
It's beautiful.
We none of us have experience like we haven't experienced Bojangles
Well, I mean,
on late
me and
night, so it
Brian,
could be
me and
good.
Brian, we're newer. You guys have been in the South for a long time, so I mean, I really.
Nah, I'm
barely
from
have
I'm from
Bojangles.
Wisco. Shout out my Wisconsin boys out there.
I know, but how long have you been?
Shout
here?
out.
Are any of
You've
them
been here
watching?
longer than us.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Shout out my Wisco boys.
All
Love
right.
you all. Reed, hope to see you on the pod one day.
Reed,
Anyways,
yes, Reed.
Yeah, Reed.
anyways, number 1's Cookout for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
we all
yeah,
know why.
we all
All right,
know.
here, Ozzy,
Ryan.
get into it.
I want to first shout out Rocky's Deli in New York. That's the go-to. From
Hey, no free shoutouts.
yeah.
Rockies, if you want a sponsorship, you gotta pay up, all right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bleep what he just. Nah.
So Rocky's was a cookout up there. Anyways,
Yeah, Rocky sounds
bottom
like a
tier.
pussy.
I'm gonna go McDonald's. I think
Agreed.
I
Agreed.
think when I'm drinking water, when I'm like in that mood, I don't want a burger with like I don't want McDonald's because
Dude, it's
you've
$1
you've
though.
had it so often, and it's like that's like a midday whatever.
You don't
I
want.
agree.
You don't want a
Hold
burger.
on.
No, I agree. I agree.
I just want to touch on this really quick before you move on, because just for the people listening, it's late at night. You're broke as shit. Let's not pretend we have jobs. I mean, Henry's
Henry-
Hey, I'm balling. I'm balling in this.
Henry's
one.
double
places are
employed.
affordable, though. Always places are affordable. It's not like it's not like
Yeah, you know, all these places
I'm just
are
saying.
affordable.
But McDonald's, dude. If I want a burger for $1, like, come on.
But I'm just not craving a burger. I'm not craving McDonald's.
What about that $5 biggie bag from Wendy's?
Dude, I don't know. I got some
Dude, why
aggressive on my
don't,
list.
why
so
don't
I'm
we
gonna
play?
stand by it.
Why is Culver's not on this list? Shout out my
There's
Wisconsin
been
boys.
a lot of fast food options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just-
All right. So Brian, number 4.
McDonald's, and I'm gonna go for Wendy's. I think Wendy's is very good. Like I said again, I'm just not craving it late
You
night.
know what? You see, I'm okay with this.
Yeah,
list.
no,
Okay,
yeah,
number
that's
3.
good, that's good.
And it's always like there's no line for the Wendy's in that area.
Well,
But, like,
we're
no
saying
one
there's
works
no
there.
line anyway.
Yeah, like it's okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm never craving Wendy's late night. I don't know why.
Okay.
Third, I'm gonna go Bojangles. I think, like Henry said, we don't think about it because it's closed.
Yeah.
But I think if
But it
it
could
was
be
an
good.
option, like with the chicken sandwich, I think is so underrated. They like marinated with like a spicy like.
The cheer wine, bro.
Yep.
They have
Cheer wine,
amazing
dude.
cheer wine.
I get the Pepsi there. I don't know why. I drink Pepsi.
No, I like their Pepsi. Though.
I forgot about
They're
cheer wine,
good,
dude.
they're good.
Dude,
Last
yeah,
summer,
but
I got some
I get
flashbacks.
cheer wine from
Bo-
Cookout every time.
Bojangles is a solid little
I think-
fast
and
food.
their seasoned fries, very underrated. I think they are very
Yes.
good.
And if you don't get the honey mustard, you're just crazy.
This is another high-ranked Taco Bell list, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go number 2, Taco Bell. I think it's.
You guys are ridiculous.
I think that is
Henry,
that is
come
the
on, give
biggest
him a
crave
chance.
food of all time. Like Taco Bell.
What?
If you're
So
craving,
good.
If you're craving, you cannot resist it. I think. By the way, I want to put it out there. I got from Taco Bell. I got a 5-layer beef burrito. I got chips and queso. I got a chicken chalupa, I got a Doritos Locos taco, and a Baja Blast for $6.
That's what I'm saying.
No, listen,
Their
listen,
deals
no,
are
listen,
so
listen.
good.
Yeah, but the
They're-
chips and queso, the queso is just
No,
like,
it's
right.
so
You
good.
can go to the
Mac and
bowling
cheese.
alley. It's
It's
the same
good.
fucking cheese.
Not
It's
the
nasty.
$6.
as shit.
But at the
It's
bowling alley,
nasty.
you're paying
It's nasty.
$7 for that
Dude,
chips and cheese.
Taco Bell is
We don't
just
have
the
money like
food
you.
is not good,
I
and
think
the
the
people
food
there
is so
not good.
The
Very
people there aren't good. The
And,
people aren't there.
and their cinnamon delights. That is the best
Yes.
thing to ever exist.
Yes.
And you're lying if you say
They're like
otherwise.
little twisty things?
No.
Oh.
The balls, the cinnamon balls with the
Oh,
cream cheese.
yeah.
So, Nate Bilgray, if you're watching this, we used to drive over there like almost every single day. He would get 12 of those bitches and eat every, bro.
It's just
They're,
nasty.
they're
dude.
insane.
I can't
Alright.
agree, bro.
And
It's
then number
nasty.
one.
Obviously, number one cookout. I think it's just it has to be up there. I think when late night, it's the place to be. The atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere is always there. It's a good
Quesadilla,
place.
tray fries, cheese bites, never waver. Large cheer wine, and if you're feeling it, maybe a shake. Shakes are good. It's just for $7, you cannot. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
you
a
can't
lot.
go wrong with
It's
cookout,
good.
dude.
With, and if you don't get the cookout sauce, you are crazy. The cookout sauce.
Quesadilla and cookout sauce, number one.
It's like
Quesadilla,
yeah.
bro.
I
Well,
think
now I'm
it's
hungry,
Best-
boys.
Yeah, now I'm really hungry.
Hey,
not
man,
not
this
for
segment's
not
got me
for
ready for
Taco Bell
lunch.
though.
crazy.
fucking sucks.
I'm not gonna talk about this actually. I'm not gonna.
I might go talk
You know,
about it
actually,
too.
you know
Hey,
what?
man,
If you go
let's
there,
celebrate.
no, if you go there, I'm nuking your car. Like I'm actually gonna like hack into the American nuclear system, and I'm nuking your car.
All right, so
All right, moving
So,
on.
Henry,
no,
with,
listen.
Henry, with this rant right now, let's move into the rant of the week.
Hold
new
on.
segment.
Let's introduce the new segment.
Oh,
Yeah.
Party time. New segment. New
Rant,
segment.
rant of the week. So everyone just does one rant that like they want to get off their chest. You know, something that's been bothering them maybe.
You know, listen, you got something on your mind. You got, some celebrity's pissing you off. He's doing something stupid. Maybe it's that, what's her name? Shitting in Johnny Depp's bed
Amber
and
Heard.
hurting
Yeah,
herself.
that's bullshit.
Yeah,
she
dude.
is guilty.
Maybe it's that. Or maybe it's like, I don't like when my beverage, I'm holding it too long and it gets warm.
Yep.
And now I
I agree.
need to buy a Stay Hammered koozie for $5 coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah, you do need those koozies.
But
That will solve that
they're not
problem
out
right
yet.
there.
But anyways, it's just something that pisses you off. And I think this time we're gonna start down there with Brian. The first ever rant of the week. The
All right.
first ever. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
My rant is older baseball players like Babe Ruth and all those guys could not survive in today's league, and they could not perform the way they did, or they should not be considered as good as the players now because we couldn't test how good they were compared to the players today.
Yeah, but like they had it good back then. They were all on steroids and shit. You can't do that now. Like, what if they stayed on their steroids and then came
Yeah,
down?
I didn't think about that. That's
All
solid.
right, but let's hear Brian's argument. I mean, I want to
But
hear this
looking
opinion.
at the have you ever seen like Babe Ruth swing a bat?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way with that swing he can hit a ball 560 feet when the guy's not throwing over like 98, 95. There's no way. That's
Well,
there's
so
no way.
How fast were the pitchers throwing back then?
I'm not sure, but I was thinking about it before we talked about this, and there's no way. I think any pitcher in today's major league, would strike out Babe Ruth.
Wait, Brian, are you
Anyone?
Yankees
No,
or Mets?
no, no, not
You're
anyone.
Yankees or Mets, right?
Yankees.
Yankees. Yeah, me and Brian are Yankees.
Brewers.
Big Yankees guys, and it's just like, Babe Ruth, everyone says, the greatest baseball player of all time. I think, and just in general in sports, this is not my rant, but I'm just saying, in general in sports, we give too much credit to
old
people,
timers, yes.
they're older, because it's just like, oh, you're only saying this guy's better because he's newer. So I understand where you're coming from, because I don't think Babe Ruth can be considered the greatest of all time, because I agree with you. I don't think he could, I don't think, if,
Like comparing Aaron Judge, comparing his swing versus Babe Ruth's swing, there's no way that he hit a ball, that Babe Ruth hit a ball over 100 feet farther than Aaron Judge. There's no
All
I
right.
agree.
all rise.
And
Yeah, but keep in
who
mind.
measured the farthest hit? Who measured it? What? There was someone out there and it just dropped and then it rolled 100 feet and they were like, oh, the farthest hit was here. Was it where it dropped? Was it where it
That's
kept going?
solid. That's solid.
I mean, yeah.
That's a solid rant.
That's
And what? Did they like write down like a book? Someone could have just erased it
that's
and
what
wrote
they
it
did
back
back
down.
then.
There's no way. There's no like.
That's kind of how they did the
Yeah, I
Bible,
mean,
think.
I
That's next week's rant.
I agree with you. It's just like they were all on something,
The
and
steroids point is that's a good.
so
point.
they could, if they could stay the way they were back then and come now, I think they would be
he was
successful.
literally
Okay,
fat.
so-
he was fat.
so-
Like, he was
Well, yeah,
literally
but
had a beard
all
belly.
the good players are fat. Look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
look at
hot dogs
Prince
and
Fielder.
Hey, shout out Bartolo Colon, dude.
Look
Shout
at
out Bartolo.
Prince Fielder, Jesus Aguilar, all great players, and they're fat as fuck.
But they're young.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
With that argument saying like older like wouldn't survive in like today's world, who's your NBA GOAT? LeBron or Jordan?
This is a very political answer. MJ.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
think
Yeah,
LeBron's a
but-
crybaby.
But
Dude,
people could bring up
LeBron's
the
a little
same
fucking
thing.
And
I'm
the
just-
fact
No,
that-
I agree, but people could bring up the same thing, like, oh, but it's like older, like it was different.
I'll be
back then,
real.
It was easier.
I
I saw
understand
The
that.
Last Dance, and I go, well, Michael Jordan's the greatest. If they make a LeBron one, I'm going to say, well, LeBron's the greatest. And if I rewatch Last Dance, I'm going to say Michael Jordan's the greatest.
Michael Jordan is the
Do
greatest.
you think attitude plays into how good they were, though?
Yeah.
Because look at this year. LeBron didn't play a couple games because he was hurt, because he wasn't feeling well, because he had issues.
Reminds me of Brian Osborne in weight training.
Reminds me of
I'm
Brian
not
Osborne
okay.
in
I'm not
baseball.
max. I'm not max squatting. They go to English class. It's not happening. But like,
In second block.
I think LeBron, I think MJ just cared a bit more. Like the fact that that Lakers team this year didn't go to the playoffs.
I agree.
That's sad,
First of all,
yeah.
I'll put it out there: super teams in the MLB in the NBA do not work. 100% do not work. You cannot have multiple stars on one team because there's one ball, and if you have if you have guys that are all considered scorers,
Clay and
they
Steph.
don't show, but they're shooter. Like I don't know, like the fact that
Splash pads.
that Russell Westbrook, AD, LeBron, they don't go to the playoffs.
Well, I mean, AD and LeBron did get a chip.
They did.
Mickey did. Mickey Mouse ring.
Can we just talk about the best team in the NBA, the Bucks, right now?
All right, hold
No,
on.
all right.
We're not gonna get. all right.
Henry, let's go to
hear
your
rant.
Shout
I'm
out
gonna get you off
Wisconsin.
topic.
I don't watch the NBA.
Deer District, turn it up this
All
year.
right, let's hear your rant, buddy. What do you got for us?
All right, mine's a little bit more controversial.
Okay, let's get into it.
Listen, I don't even know how to bring this up, but first off, blind and deaf people would not survive in this world. Like,
Oh
if they're
my
both
God.
blind and deaf,
Wait, okay, but that's
Listen,
worse. That's
listen.
That's a bad
Yeah, you did not. We did not word that
That's
very
it.
well.
Just say okay. Just say.
Helen Keller's fake. Helen Keller is fake.
She's not fake, but like.
No, she's a real person, but she either had
accomplishments.
eyesight or earsight, because there's no
Earsight.
way.
I agree.
All right, I want to hear.
She
let's
had,
hear the
no,
thinking behind
listen,
it.
listen. She either had to have hearing or be able to see, or she wouldn't be able to do anything. She'd be in a wheelchair or laying in her bed all day. You can't do anything. Like, what are you gonna do?
No, I
You
agree.
can't communicate.
I agree.
You can't read. You can't
Didn't-
write.
didn't she
How
write a
can
book?
you
Yeah, she wrote that book.
look? How do you touch words on a paper and know what they are?
Braille.
Like, that's not true.
Braille.
Well,
What
Braille.
the-
Well,
But-
people
but
do
you
that
I
all
don't
the
know what
time.
Braille is.
But-
Yeah, what?
But she didn't know.
Who
like, how,
told her
yeah,
what
who
Braille
told her?
was if
We
she can't hear?
Yeah, no.
That's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like what,
it's
like-
hard to understand, but is it possible? I don't know, but I
Listen,
had to read
listen.
the play when
Someone's
I was
got
Listen,
someone's got to
listen.
question it. Someone's got to question
Listen,
it.
Yeah.
let's
But
be-
how? But
let me-
how are you
Let me be
gonna, like,
honest. If
prove
it,
it?
you know what? If
You don't-
it was true,
Yeah.
that's really impressive. And shout out Helen Keller. But I just don't believe it.
Okay,
Shout out Helen
I
Keller.
agree.
Hey,
If,
shout
honest,
out Helen
if you
Keller.
were able to do it somehow and it was actually true, you weren't bullshitting the world. Good job.
Like,
Good
how
job.
would you teach her? Like, would you give her an apple? She'd bit it, and then you'd be like,
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's like how did she learn? How did she learn anything?
like
Yeah,
you
well,
like,
like,
you
I
mean, you
gun,
could say-
she's like, ow.
I mean, she could have said that she was like blind or deaf, but been like, oh, I can like barely see.
Yeah, yeah,
or,
maybe
like,
blind. Yeah,
hear
maybe she
enough
could
to where I can
blurry. Yeah, maybe
learn,
it was
or-
blurry and lower,
Yeah,
but there's
yeah,
no way
okay.
she was completely blind and completely deaf.
Do you-
It's not. It's impossible.
This is actually a good take. Do you give the credit to Helen Keller or
the
Helen
teacher.
Keller's teacher?
the teacher.
The teacher, yeah.
The
I mean,
teacher-
if the
the
teacher,
teacher
no,
and Helen
that
Keller
teacher
have
should be
known
a bit.
about it.
If she found a way to
To
teach
teach
someone
a
that can't
blind
see
and
or
deaf.
hear,
Yeah.
she deserves $1 million.
Oh, but how about
She
this?
deserves
The
the
Nobel
Nobel.
Prize.
Yeah, the Nobel
This
Prize. Yeah.
poses the question: what's more likely? She's a teacher who worked tirelessly to achieve something that's never been done, or she's a person who is running out of luck and she goes, "Let me exploit this little kid and
Make money off
pretend she was blind and deaf
Yeah,
and make
see-
some
see,
Like Stevie
win a
Wonder.
Nobel
It's a
Peace
good
Prize."
conspiracy.
Like Stevie Wonder. Like there was like a clip of him like he like someone jumped at him and he like
Yeah,
dodged.
he
Or when,
flinched. Yeah,
or when
yeah, yeah.
Shaq, when Shaq was like, he got in the elevator and he goes, "Oh hey Shaq."
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Dude, no, yeah, dude. I
Someone's
mean,
got a question.
Helen Keller.
That was a good one.
Helen Keller. If
I like it,
if,
yeah.
if it actually was real, shout out.
Congrats.
You're
And
really.
you know what?
you're-
I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming she's dead. Right?
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
Yeah,
all
God
right?
rest her
Yeah.
soul. Good person either way.
But if she's
either
a
way,
fraud-
if she was a fraud, if she wasn't a fraud, still a nice story that people
Inspirational.
hear. It's inspirational.
Inspirational.
It's very inspirational.
Ryan,
I
let's
just don't, I
hear-
just simply can't believe.
Let's hear Ryan's
All
rant of the
right,
week.
so my rant of the week actually just recently happened to me at ETSU.
Oh, yeah, some bullshit, man.
Yeah, this is bullshit. So, why do like fat people always feel the need to put the skinny guy in between them in the car? Like why? Like why is it always the skinny guy's place in the middle of the car.
Leg room.
Like, yeah, no, it's bullshit because
Yeah, no, it's
like
because look, listen. All right, we all respect the shotgun rule call here, right?
Yeah.
So if I call outside, do I not get the outside of the car?
No, because you
I
get
think-
a bitch seat
no, I
because
think
you're
if
the
you
bitch.
call-
But I shouldn't get bitch seat. It's not my fault.
you're
You're
the-
fat.
Listen,
It's not my fault, you're the
listen,
bitch.
Listen, no. Pete and John should not be on the outside of Rylan. Because, dude, he can't even breathe.
So what
Yeah,
fat
you guys
thank
are
you,
taking
Henry.
out
So
the
what
you,
fat
Henry.
kid
You
should be
guys
in
are-
the
you
middle?
guys are
Dude,
squeezing
what
in
fat
together.
kid should have to sit in between
the
someone?
smaller fat kid.
It's the same surface area. You're gonna get squeezed either way. You're not gonna like.
Well, yeah, but at least he gets to look out the goddamn window.
At least I can roll down the window.
You
and get
can't
some
even
air.
go
I was
past the
suffocating there in the
titties.
middle.
I think Pete should be in the middle all the time. Shout out Pete.
Whoa!
First off,
Passions are
I
high,
think, I
dude.
think you're missing a very, very cool thing about being in the middle on a long ride trip is your feet. You can put them on like the middle console.
No, because then I get yelled at by the driver.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
exactly,
and then you
yeah.
say, you're not the one in between two fat people. I can't breathe.
Yeah, but eventually, if it's a long car trip, eventually the fat people start to.
Listen,
sweat
all right.
and
How
it
about this?
smells
How about
like
this? How
shit.
about this? How about this? Who sat in the middle on the way to our Auburn trip?
Me. It was me.
And it was awful,
It was
wasn't
me.
it? It was awful.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you calling Brian and Rylan fat? Oh, wait, no, Rylan.
I drove.
Are you calling Colin and Brian fat?
No,
I'm
not.
I'm calling Brian a little bit chubbier than most.
I'm not
First
calling
off,
him
that,
fat.
that Ultima is tight.
I'm not calling him fat.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
listen,
that
listen,
Hyundai
listen,
Sonata,
listen.
dude.
Here, I'm gonna be honest. If it was Pete and John, me, after like 2 hours, I'm gonna start smelling some shit.
I'm
fat
gonna
people
be
in the
sweaty.
sun. No, in the sun they start to sweat.
I'll
Fat
tell you
people
what,
have- they
this is a
sweat more
lot.
and they
This
start
is,
smelling
hold
like
on.
shit.
I'm actually glad you brought up hygiene, Henry, because I do remember a certain prank where a certain someone, Henry Coster, was gonna leave an ass print on our friend's car.
Yeah.
And instead of an ass print, there was more of a brown streak.
Hell
down
yeah,
the middle.
there was. Hell
And
yeah, there was.
the
On a white
inference-
car.
My scientific, what I learned in school, we did labs in school for science. So they taught us to infer and make, inferences, right?
Hypotheses.
So yeah, my hypothesis is, he doesn't clean his ass after shitting. That's my.
Yeah, here's what actually happened. I sharted.
All right. So,
All right.
anyways, I just think it's bullshit that we all respect the shotgun rule. So why can't we respect the fact that I call outside, and why can't a fat guy sit in the middle?
Skinny guys have rights too.
Yeah, skinny guy. Yeah, it's not my fault. You're fat. All right, that's where
I
I'm gonna leave it.
disagree. I disagree.
That's where I'm gonna leave it.
I think people that are bigger deserve the outside.
Shut up.
They're bigger, not me.
Yeah, so that's what they get the bigger seat.
So they should get the bitch seat.
The bigger seat.
They're the bitch.
Well, yeah, if they're not putting in the work to get skinnier, they
Yeah,
deserve to.
yeah. Thank you for having my side, Henry.
I'll tell you what, my rant of the week is.
Big one. That's a big one.
No, this is not what I discussed earlier before.
Oh, it's
I,
good.
this
It's
is just
changing
something
based
that's-
off based off the last.
No, it's really near and dear to my heart. I've been having a really rough time with it. So, it's for all those snakes out there that you have gym buddies, right? You work out with somebody. You go to the gym with them every day. You do a whole workout thing. You're in there 1 or 2 hours a day. You're getting shit done, right? It's your workout buddy, and you're like, you know what? I like my room. I like this guy. Maybe he'll be my roommate so we can go work out together in college. Then one day, he just up and leaves. He up and leaves. He leaves. He goes to a different gym. And he works out by himself there instead of working out with you at your gym. Wanna know why? Because he's soft.
At the more superior gym, Flex Fitness.
He's soft. You know
Shut
what?
the
So
fuck
my
up,
rant of
Ozzy.
the week
Don't
is
freak-
when you
first off, Flex
think
is
that
fake.
you had something going, when you
Flex
think
is
you had a
fake.
good gym buddy, and he ups and leaves because no reason, just because he's stupid.
I think people
Hang
are
on.
tired of paying $100,000.
No. That's what I was about to say. Hang on. Let's get.
Hey,
When
I
you
got a
don't
question
pay,
for
when
Pete.
you don't pay for your own
Pete,
membership,
Fuck
Pete,
Jet
Pete, which one
Fitness.
was cheaper? Pete, which one is cheaper?
when you don't pay for your own membership, when you shut up,
There's
better
machines.
There is better equipment.
Pete, get
at
on the
Flex
kid,
Fitness.
Pete.
No,
Say something
no,
on the mic.
you guys
Pete,
stay there.
Pete,
Stay there.
Pete, come here.
Stay there.
$40
cheaper.
Pete,
I think
Pete,
you
$45 cheaper.
Pete,
You work out by yourself like a loser.
So do
You're a
you.
loser.
So do you.
I'm a loser
come
with
here.
dignity. I have
Pete,
dignity.
come here.
Pete, you gotta
Get in the mic. Get in the mic. Talk in the mic.
No.
Give me a phone. Give me a
Look at
phone.
him.
This
is not about me anymore.
This is a rivalry. This is street turf.
This is my college
This is a gym
roommate.
rivalry.
This is my college roommate, and he treats me like shit. He goes to a different gym. I made Pete Shoemaker. There is no Pete without me.
cheaper.
It's cheaper.
You don't pay for your own membership. You don't pay for your own membership. You don't pay for your own membership.
No.
Yo, he fucked up my
Here's an
tripod.
excuse. Wonder why? There's another man
Come up for
involved.
1 second.
There's another man involved. Pete was
Yeah,
just
he's
at
already
his
fucking up my
house.
shit.
Pete was just at his house. He was with a certain guy, and you know what? That's why he joined the other gym. That's the only reason.
Well, John, it just sounds like you're jealous.
My rant of the week is backstabbers.
It
dude.
does-
My rant of the week is
No,
backstabbers.
it just sounds like you're jealous. Like
I am jealous
It sounds
because
like-
I work out by myself now. I sit there lonely. I used to listen to hype music. Now I get the AirPods in.
Are
I
you
got
mad
some-
that he found a new lover?
Listen. You know what I do? I used to work out to like some hype music, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Some Pop Smoke. You know now.
Yeah.
Now here. You know.
Juice.
Here's what I hear when I'm working out. I'm repping weights. I hear. All girls, all girls.
By the way,
They're out in my
Flex
way.
Fitness is better than Jet Fitness. The
It's
ad-
not.
You know what?
The
Shout out
atmosphere's
to all my
better.
listeners.
Listen,
They're doing
better,
Jet
price is
Fitness.
better.
I know we
Okay,
got some
okay.
buddies that
Price
What
work
about
is
there.
Planet Fitness?
Price is better
What
than-
about Planet Fitness?
What? Dude, that's dude,
Free for
dude,
all.
that's-
That's where I'm going. I'm going.
No, my
I'm starting
dad
tomorrow.
goes there, but that's because that's like where you don't judge. You get it? Like, because he's big,
Yeah,
he's a bigger guy.
Honk alarm.
No, but dude, Flex is better. I like the people that let me finish.
Quote him.
No, it's cheaper. The people there, like not workers.
All the
like,
boys go
like,
there.
all the boys, yeah. It's better. Like people there, but I just don't like the facility. It's that like the
understand.
facility's ugly.
I understand.
It bothers me. I don't like the setup. I don't like how it is.
Okay. That's
All
fine.
right.
Simple.
All right,
Okay,
moving on.
but it's $40. But like you like, I don't understand.
Well, I got it for 25 because I said I
I
lived
mean,
in
we
20.
can. I can.
Past like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I finessed
moving
the
on. That's all we have written down for today. That's all we got planned out. But
I just want to say congrats to Brian.
you know,
Thank you,
Ozzy
Brian.
Osborne.
Thank you for joining us.
congratulations
For
dude.
being our first guest. It was a good one. I would say it was a good one.
I would say, you
I
know-
think you guys are gonna love this one. He was a good guest. He's got tons of stories, so he'll probably be back on. I'm sure we'll visit him at ECU. We'll probably be in the podcast with us.
And I'll tell you what.
Um,
I heard around Spooktober, things get kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
So, yeah.
Spooktober,
I went last year for Spooktober.
Yeah,
It was fun as
that'd
fuck.
be fun.
Yeah, so I mean,
Well,
I'm
last
sure
year, no.
I'm sure we'll visit you down there.
And maybe if ETSU plays East Carolina one time.
You never
Ooh,
know.
that would be
Oh,
fun.
and we laid the beating down on them too.
Are they like in the same? Are they
No,
They're like
no.
MT.
Well,
or-
ECU.
We're in the
FCS,
Superior
right? They're
Football
FCS,
Conference. We're in the
SoCon.
SoCon.
American League.
Well, ECU is FBS. ETSU
Is FPS and
FCS.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Bigger and smaller.
FBS is bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
We're like 100.
All right, so guess that's a wrap. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all for tuning in to the Stay Hammered podcast. We love getting these pods out to you. So you know what? Do the boys a little favor. Show some love back. Follow us on the social medias. The Instagram, stay_hammered_pod. The TikTok, Stay Hammered Pod. Right? If you're on the YouTube, subscribe. Want to do the boys a little favor? After you subscribe, press that unsubscribe button and then resubscribe. I don't know why. It helps the algorithm. I didn't make the rules. Some nerd at YouTube did. All right? It helps get us out there. We want to grow. You guys want to grow with us. We're a big family. We're all happy. Do the boys a favor. Hit the subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Tell your friends to do it. All right? You wanna get the word out? Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell your grandma. Tell your uncle. Tell the weird uncle. Tell your stepbrother. Your step cousin. Tell them all. Tell them all. Because you know what? They don't want to find out when it's too late. When they can't be one of the OG boys. Right? Love you boys and girls. Have a nice day. See you next week.